I'm sports editor Dan Woessner, and this is SVM's Blitz for Week 7 of the high school football season. First, old rivals. It wouldn't be the fall in the Sauk Valley without the Golden Warriors and the Geneseo Maple Leafs fighting for a conference title. Sterling travels to Geneseo on Friday night with a 5-1 record, and the Maple Leafs come in at 6-0. Both teams are also undefeated in conference. While each will play one more conference game after this, it's likely the winner will lay claim to the top of the NIB-12 West. Sterling has won 5 in a row since a Week 1 loss to Metamora, while Geneseo has allowed only 22 points this season, shutting out 4 opponents, with the most points scored in one game being 14 to Dunlap in Week 1. Sterling needs one more win to secure a playoff spot, and with tough games against Rochelle and Sycamore to follow this. So this is a big game for the Warriors, not just for conference, but also in trying to secure that playoff spot. Up next, we have the Newman Comets' first big challenge since Week 1, as they host the Erie Prophetstown Panthers, who are 4-2. The Comets are 6-0 and have scored 50-plus points in each of the last 4 games, and haven't broken a sweat since that game against Rock Ridge. EP should test Newman, basically with a 1,000-yard rusher Dylan Binion, and the strong physical line of the Panthers. They also have good outside running backs like Jordan Chandler, who can get to the outside and use their speed. The Panthers will also be trying to get back on the winning track after losing to Amboy last week. Last year, EP jumped out to a 30-8 lead over Newman in the second quarter, but could not hold the advantage. Expect this one to be a wild one again. Next, playoffs to get to the playoffs. 3 local teams are flirting with playoff elimination this week with 4 losses. Oregon hosts Winnebago in a battle of 2 and 4 teams. Both clubs are used to playoff runs, so this should be a good fight. Bureau Valley at 2 and 4 travels to Amboy, who is 5 and 1. And the Storm will hope to catch the Clippers off guard, with Amboy coming off that big win over Erie Prophetstown. The Storm will test Amboy's pass defense, which has been an issue in the past. And Milledgeville, who are also 2 and 4, hosts Aquin, which shares the NUIC upstate lead. The Missiles upset the Bulldogs last year and will be looking to pull off that kind of magic again on Friday. 4. A fresh start. The Rock Falls Rockets have had a tough season, going 0-6, and it didn't get any easier this week off the field as Coach Scott Burge was suspended for the season for inappropriate sideline behavior. Burge had announced earlier this season that he would resign at the conclusion of the season, so this sort of just sped up that process. Former coach Jay Mamosher, who has been the defensive assistant under Burge, will coach the Rockets the remainder of the season. Burge was a creative offensive mind with eccentric ideas about special teams and defense. While Burge wasn't the only problem for the long-suffering Rockets, it was clear that he wasn't the answer either. Hopefully the next person to get the job will bring stability to the program and will get the attention back to the action on the field. For more game previews, stats, standings, AP polls, and the SVM picks, be sure to check Thursday's editions.